Hello students, welcome you all back to the classes of normal distribution. So far we have completed 20 problems on normal distribution. So if you have watched all the previous 20 problems, hope you got a good command on the topic of this normal distribution, theoretical distribution. Already we have completed binomial Poisson distribution and this normal distribution. So I told you in the previous video also, we have varied type of problems in normal distribution. And the importance, this normal distribution is much more important than Poisson and binomial distribution. More frequently it will be asked in examination. And the problems are also different, varied nature of problems. Until and unless you make some practice, you can't get the command. So watch the video, and I suggest the students to get a printout of the problems from the link in the distribution. Go to the distribution, in the last line link is given. Open the link and take a printout of the problems and keep it ready before watching the video. Then only you can be able to understand the problems, explanation, everything. You can get the confidence on this topic. Come on, let's move on to the problem number 21. See the 21st. A set of examination marks is approximately normally distributed with a mean of 75. Mu is equal to 75 and standard deviation 5. If the top 5% of students get grade A, and the bottom 25% got grade F. Top 5% of the students got grade A, and the bottom 25% students got grade F. What mark is the lowest of A and what mark is the highest of F? Two different questions. So what is the lowest marks? Lowest marks of A grade, and what is the highest marks of F grade? That's what we have to find out. Now see here, mu is equal to 75, standard deviation 5. Top 5% of students get grade A. Lowest marks of top 5% students getting grade A. This is what we have to find out. This is the question mark. We have to find out the lowest marks of the top 5% students getting grade A. Now, we'll draw the normal curve. Easily we can understand the nature of the problem. By drawing the normal curve, middle, mu is equal to 75, mean is 75, z is equal to 0. Now top 5%, it is saying the top 5%, top means right hand side. Right hand side is the top. The top 5% of these students got grade A. Now we need what is the lowest marks of this top 5% students. This shaded area is 5%. 5% means 0.05. The total area under normal curve is 1. 0.5 area left of this perpendicular and 0.5 to the right of this perpendicular. From 0.5 subtract 0.05. So 0.5 minus 0.05, we got an area of 0.45. We got an area of 0.45. Now we have to refer the table, area table. In the body of that area table, you search 0.45. So many values are given, area values are given. Search where is 0.45. You will get 0.4505. You will not get exactly 0.45 because 4 digits are given. So you will get 0.4505. So if you search in which line and in which column that 0.4505 is located, so you will find 1.6. In the row 1.6 and in the column 5, you will get 0.4505. So what is the Z value? 1.65. So for an area of 0.45, the value of Z is 1.65. This value is not given in the problem. You have to refer the area table, right? The value of Z for an area of 0.45 is 1.65. Therefore, Z is equal to 1.65. Now we apply the formula. Standard normal variate Z is equal to x minus mu by sigma. Z value we got 1.65. X we have to find out. What is the lowest marks we have to find out? Mu 75. Standard deviation 5. Substitute all the values. Now cross multiply. X minus 75 is equal to 1.65 into 5 for 8.25. Bring this 75 to RHS. Minus 75 will become plus 75. So x is equal to 83.25. That's it. The lowest mark of the top 5% students getting grade A is 83.25. Lowest mark of the top 5% students who are getting grade A तो जो स्टूडेंट्स को ग्रेड ए मिल रहा उसका लोएस्ट मार्क 83.25. That's it. So half of the question is completed. The remaining half. Bottom 25% of students get grade F. What is the highest marks of this bottom 25% who get grade F? So bottom means left side. Lowest. The lowest 25% students got grade F. So this shaded area is 25%. 25%. So 0.25 is the shaded area. Total area from the middle to the left is 0.5. So 0.5 minus 0.25, you will get an area of 0.25. 0.5 minus 0.25, you will get 0.25. Now we need what is the Z value for an area of 0.25. Just like the previous problem. Here we have located 0.45. Now in the table, you have to refer 0.25 in which row and in which column. So you will find that this 0.25 will be in the row 0.6, in the row 0.6 and in the column 8. 0.6 के row में और column 8 में you will find the value 0.25, right? So Z value we got 0.68. So the value of Z for an area of 0.25 is 0.68. Since it is on the left side, we take Z is equal to minus 0.68. Because Z value will be positive on right side, negative on the left side of the perpendicular mean. Right? So here Z is equal to minus 0.68. Now we substitute as usual the standard normal variate. Z is equal to x minus mu by sigma. 0.68 minus 0.68. X minus 75 divided by 5. Cross multiply x minus 75 is equal to minus 0.68 into 5. X minus 75 is equal to minus 3.4. Keep minus 3.4 on the RHS only and bring this 75 to RHS. So this is an LHS. Bring it to RHS plus 75. So x is equal to 71.6 equivalent to 72. We can round it off to 72. The highest mark of the bottom 25% of students getting grade A, grade F is 72. तो bottom 25% students जिसको grade F मिला उसमें highest mark, the highest mark is 72. That's it. This is the problem number 21. Now see the problem number 22. The distribution of marks obtained by a group of students may be assumed to be normal with mu 50 and standard deviation 15. Mu 50 is sigma 15. Estimate the proportion of students with marks below 35. Estimate the proportion of students with marks below 35. First question. Second question, if 25% of students secured more than K marks, ascertain the K. 25% of students secured more than K marks, ascertain K. These are the two questions. First of all, mean, mu is equal to 50, sigma is equal to 15. Proportion of students getting marks below 35. This is the first question. What is the proportion or percentage of students getting the marks below 35? Less than 35. So when x is equal to 35, z is equal to x minus mu by sigma, 35 minus 50 divided by 15 minus 1. So when x is equal to 35, z is equal to minus 1. Now we draw the normal curve. Less than 35 is saying, so I am taking on the left side. Because mu is 50. Mu is 50 and 35 is less than 50. That's why I have taken on the left side. Now it is given that 35, proportion of students getting below 35. Less than 35 means this shaded area. Shaded area. Right? This we have to find out. What is the proportion we have to find out. Now, area from z is equal to 0 to z is equal to 1. यहाँ से यहाँ तक. Z is equal to 0 to z is equal to 1. If you refer the table 1 under 0, you will find 0.3413. अगर area table में 1 under 0, if you look at 0.3413, so this is the area from z is equal to 0 to z is equal to 1. This unshaded area. This unshaded area is 0.3413. But we require shaded area. We want the proportion of shaded area. So how to find out? The total area to the left is 0.5. So 0.5 minus 0.3417. 0.5 minus 0.3417. You will get 0.1587. That's all. 0.1587 is the proportion of students getting the marks below 35. So for area x is less than 35, 0.5 minus 0.3417 0.3417 is 0.3413. Here also 0.3413. Here it is 1587. Here 1587, 0.3413, 0.3413. Now it is correct. 0.1587. So now you can see this unshaded area is 0.3413. So shaded area is 0.5 minus 0.3413, 0.1587. Therefore, x is less than 35, 0.5 minus 0.3413, 0.1587. Proportion of students getting the marks below 35 is 0.1587 or 15.87%. So 15.87% students got the marks below 35. That's it. This is the first question. What is the second bit of this 22nd problem? If 25% of students secured more than K marks, ascertain K marks. 25% of the students secured more than K marks. We suppose it as X. Why to represent K? Because always we are using X. Now, 25% of students secured more than K marks. Then K is equal to how much? We call it as X. Instead of K, it is better to call it as X. So we have to find out what is the X value. So now see, in the normal curve diagram, this 25%, top 25%, the area is 0.25. So this unshaded area will be 0.5 minus 0.25 is 0.25. 0.5 में से 0.25 minus कर दो, the remaining area is 0.25. The value of Z for an area of 0.25 is 0.68. If you locate in the area table, for an area of 0.25, the Z value is 0.68. So here Z is equal to 0.68. Z is equal to 0.68. Now the standard normal variate Z is equal to x minus mu by sigma. In place of Z I am writing 0.68. X minus mu is 50, sigma is 15. Cross multiply, x minus 50 is equal to 0.68 into 15, 10.2. Bring this 50 to RHS, x is equal to 10.2 plus 50, 60.2 or equivalent to 60. So 25% of students securing the marks more than K. The K is 60, more than 60. So more than 60 students, there are 25% of students securing more than 60 marks. That's it. So this is the end of problem number 22. Come on students, now we'll start the next problem, that is problem number 23. See the 23rd problem. Find the mean and standard deviation of a normal distribution. Again we have to calculate the mean and standard deviation of marks in an examination where 44% of candidates obtained marks below 55 and 6% got above 80 marks. So some information is given. In the previous problems also this type of problems we have done. By using some information we have to find out the mean and standard deviation. So what is the information given? 44% of the candidates got marks below 55 and 6% of the student got marks above 80. By using this, we have to find out the mean and standard deviation. Now see here, mean mu how much, standard deviation sigma how much. 44% of candidates obtained the marks below 55 and 6% of candidates got the mark above 80. This is the information given. One by one we'll make use. First we'll make use the 44% of candidates obtain marks below 55. 55 say come. So we'll start from left side. Left side will draw the normal curve. On left hand side x is equal to 55 will take. Because it is given less than below 55. Below 55 means this shaded region. This shaded region is 44%. 44% of the candidates obtain the marks below 55. तो ये x is equal to 55 है, इससे below जो है 44% है. तो total area is 50% from the middle. From the middle, it is 50%. तो 44% means 0.44. So 0.5 minus 0.44, you will get 0.06. This unshaded area we got 0.06. Unshaded area. By using this area, we can find out what is the Z value. What is the Z value? for an area of 0.06. Now you have to refer the table. In the body of the table area, you search 0.06. In which row, in which column, what is the Z value we have to find out. So the value of Z for an area of 0.06 is 0.15. So where you will get in the row 0.1 under the column 5. Row 0.1 under the column 5, you will get 0.06. So the value of Z for an area of 0.06 is 0.15. Since it is located on left side, so we have to write minus 0.15. So Z value आ गया minus 0.15. Now standard normal variate formula is Z is equal to x minus mu by sigma. Z value we got minus 0.15. X value we are having 55. But mu and sigma we don't have. Sigma and mu we don't have. Now we make a cross multiplication. Minus 0.15 into sigma is minus 0.15 sigma is equal to 55 minus mu into 1 is 55 minus mu. Now bring the mu to LHS. The mu is on RHS. तो LHS पे ला लिए तो ये minus mu इधर आकर plus mu. तो mu minus 0.15 sigma is equal to 55. This we treat it as equation 1. First equation. Now we'll make use the second information. 6% of candidates got above 80 marks. Above 80, more than 80. So I'm taking x is equal to 80 here. And right side this shaded region is above 80. Shaded region is above 80. So what is the percentage given? 6%. So this shaded area is 6%, 0.06. Now we find out unshaded area. 0.5 minus 0.06, you get 0.44. Unshaded area 0.44. Now we locate the area table. What is the value of Z for an area of 0.44? तो पूरे body of the table में locate करेंगे 0.44 कौन से row में है और कौन से column में. You will find 1.5 under 6. Row 1.5 under the column 6. You will get 0.44. 0.44 under the row, in the row 1.5 under the column 6. So 1.56 is the Z value. Z value is 1.56. Again we substitute the standard normal variate. Z is equal to x minus mu by sigma. Z 1.56 is equal to x. X is 80 minus mu divided by sigma. Now cross multiply. Then what will happen? Mu plus 1.56 sigma is equal to 80. Just like here. Just like this we got equation number 2. Now solving these two equations. First equation mu minus 0.15 sigma is equal to 55, this one. Second equation mu plus 1.56 sigma is equal to 80. Now change the sign, plus को minus, plus को minus, plus को minus. So ये plus mu minus mu will get cancelled. Minus 0.15 minus 1.56, you will get minus 1.71 sigma is equal to 55 minus 80, you will get minus 25. Now minus is there on both the sides, so cancel it. So sigma is equal to 25 divided by 1.71, 14.62. One variable we got. Standard deviation we got 14.72. Now substituting the value of sigma in any one of the equation. Equation 1. Equation 1 is what? Sigma minus mu minus 0.15 sigma is equal to 55. This is the first equation. Now I am substituting the value of sigma 14.62. Sigma के place पर 14.62 is equal to 55. So mu minus multiply 0.15 into 14.62, you get 2.193 is equal to 55. Now take this 2.193 RHS, minus will become plus. So mu is equal to 55 plus 2.193, 57.193, approximately equal to 57.2. So mu we got 57.2. So we got mean and standard deviation are mean 57.2 and standard deviation is 14.62. That's all. This is a reverse back problem. Again, little bit complicated problem. So you have to practice this type of problems. Simple mathematical calculations are more. Now see the 24th problem. Problem number 24. The arithmetic mean of purchases per day by a customer in a large store is 25 rupees with a standard deviation of 10. So arithmetic mean, so mu is given 25 and standard deviation 10. If on a particular day 100 customers purchased for 37.8 or more, On a particular day, 100 customers purchased goods worth rupees 37.8 or more. The total number of customers who purchased from the store on that day. Given that normal area between t is equal to 0 and t is equal to 1.28 is 0.4, where t is the standard normal variate. The value of z is given in the problem. Whether we call it as t or z doesn't matter. It is calling as t, but actually the value should be z. So z value is given in the problem. We have to calculate what is the total number of customers. 100 customers have bought the goods for rupees 37.8 or more on a particular day. So how many customers are there in the total? This type of problem also we have done in the previous problems. So mean mu is equal to 25, standard deviation, sigma is equal to 10. 100 customers purchased for 37.8 or more, find the total number of customers. That is the question, right? Now, we'll draw the normal curve. In the normal curve, we'll take x is equal to 37.8, mu is equal to 25, z is equal to 0. X is equal to 37.8 and it is given that 100 customers have bought the goods worth rupees 37.8 or more. That's why I have taken shaded region here. 100 customers are there, right? Now when x is equal to 37.8, what is the value of z? We saw apply the formula standard normal variate. Z is equal to x minus mu by sigma. So z is equal to x. X is how much? 37.8. Mu is 25. Sigma is 10. Substitute कर दो 1.8. Z का value आ गया 1.8. Now we need the area from z is equal to 0 to z is equal to 1.28. It is given in the problem itself. 0.4. In the problem itself it is given 0.4 is the area from z is equal to 0 to z is equal to 1.28. So this area 0.4. The total area from the middle to the right is 0.5. From the middle to the right is 0.5. तो 0.5 में से ये 0.4 माइनस कर दो तो शेडेड रीजन आ जाएगा. तो 0.5 minus 0.4 you will get 0.1. तो शेडेड रीजन is 0.1. So for 0.1 area, how many customers are there here? 100. The total area under normal curve is 1. For 1 how much? So here for an area from z is equal to 0 to z is equal to 1.28 is 0.4 given. For an area of 0.1, 100 customers. For an area of 1, how much? ये शेडेड रीजन 0.1 एरिया, शेडेड रीजन 0.1 एरिया, ये 0.1 एरिया के लिए कितने कस्टमर्स हो रहे हैं? 100 कस्टमर. तो पूरे कर्व में कितने कस्टमर्स होंगे? तो टोटल एरिया कर्व में कितना है? 1 है. The total area on the curve is 1. So 1, how many customers? So 1 divided by 0.10 into 100, you will get 1000. So total number of customers are 1000. That's it. That's what it is asking you. How many customers? Number of customers total. Now 25th problem. The customer accounts at a departmental store have an average balance of 480 and a standard deviation of 160. Average means mu. Mu is given 480, sigma 160. Assuming that the account balances are normally distributed, what proportion of accounts is over 600? Actually, on an average, 480 is the average bill of the customer. Now we want to find out what proportion of account balances are over 600. Then second question, what proportion account is between 400 and 600? And last, what proportion accounts between 240 and 360? So 3 different questions are there. One by one we'll attempt. Mean 480, standard deviation 160. Standard normal variate formula zx minus mu by sigma. Proportion of account balance is over 600. So पहला question, how much proportion of accounts balances are over rupees 600? यानी कितने कस्टमर्स ऐसे रहेंगे, कितने परसेंटेज कस्टमर ऐसे होंगे जिसका बिल 600 से ज्यादा होगा? ऑन एन एवरेज बिल 480 है. ऑन एन एवरेज का मतलब एवरी कस्टमर का बिल 480 नहीं है. सम कस्टमर्स का 480 से ज्यादा भी है, सम कस्टमर्स का 480 से कम भी है. ऑन एन एवरेज 480 है, राइट? So what proportion of account balances are having the balance more than 600? So when x is equal to 600, z is equal to 600 minus 480 by 160, 0.75. तो यहाँ पर ले रहा हूँ x is equal to 600, z is equal to 0.75. Now we need what proportion of account balances are over 600? 600 से ज्यादा. तो right side, this is the shaded region. This is the shaded region. Now we need what is the area from z is equal to 0 to z is equal to 0.75. area z is equal to 0 to z is equal to 0.75. If you refer the table, you will get 0.2734. तो unshaded area आ गया 0.2734 unshaded, but we require shaded area. तो shaded area easy हम कर सकते हैं 0.5 minus 0.2734 0.2266. तो area shaded area in this normal curve is 0.2266. That means 22.66% of customers have account balances over ₹600. तो पूरे कस्टमर्स अगर 100 कस्टमर्स है तो 100 में से 22.66 कस्टमर्स या अप्रोक्सीमेटली 23 कस्टमर्स ऐसे हो सकती हैं जिसका बैलेंस 600 से ज्यादा हो, जिसका बिल अमाउंट 600 से ज्यादा. सो प्रोपोर्शन ऑफ अकाउंट बैलेंसेस ओवर ₹600 इज 0.2266 और 22.66%. अगर परसेंटेज में चाहिए तो मल्टीप्लाई बाय 100. ये प्रोपोर्शन को मल्टीप्लाई बाय 100 करो 22.66%. फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन कंप्लीटेड. नाउ सेकंड क्वेश्चन, प्रोपोर्शन ऑफ अकाउंट बैलेंसेस बिटवीन 400 एंड 600. यानी कितने परसेंटेज कस्टमर्स ऐसे होंगे जिसका बैलेंस 400 से 600 के बीच में हो. तो वी नीड द एरिया between x is equal to 400 to x is equal to 600. When x is equal to 400, the value of z is minus 0.5. When x is equal to 600, the value of z is 0.75. अब x के हिसाब से z का वैल्यू भी आ गया. Now draw the normal curve. सेंटर में 480 है, तो 400 will take on left side and 600 will take it on the right side. तो बीच का एरिया 400 to 600 जो है वो शेडेड एरिया है. That's the area we require. We need. तो एरिया फ्रॉम z is equal to 0 to z is equal to 0.5. ये मिडिल में z is equal to 0 से z is equal to 0.5. How much area? 0.1915. If you refer the table, area from 0 to 0.5. तो 0.5 under 0. 0.5 under 0. If you locate, you will get 0.1915. उसी तरह area from z is equal to 0 to z is equal to 0.75. 0.75 का मतलब 0.7 के रो में देखिए 5 के कॉलम. वी नीड 0.75. तो रो 0.7 कॉलम 5 तो 0.75. तो 0.75 के वैल्यू जो रहेगा 0.2734. तो दोनों वैल्यूज आ गया 0 से लेके 0.5 तक और 0 से लेके 0.75 तक. तो ये वैल्यू 0.1915 0.2734. अब दोनों को ऐड कर लेंगे तो टोटल एरिया फ्रॉम x is equal to 400 to x is equal to 600 is 0.1915 plus 0.2734 0.4649. So proportion of customers whose account balances are between 400 to 600 is 0.4649 or 46.49% of customers are having the account balance between 400 to 600. Second bit completed. Now the last bit. Proportion of account balances between 240 and 360. Now see here, what is the mean value? 480. Mean value is 480. Now we need what is the proportion between 240 and 360. So 240, 360 both are less than 480. Less than 480. So we will draw the shaded region like this. X is equal to 240, X is equal to 360. दोनों भी left hand side. क्योंकि दोनों भी values less than 480. Both the values are less than the mu. So this shaded region we require x is equal to 240, x is equal to 360. When x is equal to 240, z value is minus 1.5. Substitute in this formula. ये formula जो है x minus mu by sigma. ये formula में substitute कर दो x is equal to 240, तो z का value minus 1.5. उसी तरह x की जगह पर 360 लो, z का value minus 0.75. तो here x 240 z minus 1.5, x 360 z minus 0.75. This shaded region we require. हमको ये shaded region चाहिए. Now area from z is equal to 0 to z is equal to 1.5. ये z is equal to 0 से लेके z is equal to 1.5. ये total area from the middle to this 240. ये total area आ गया 0.4332. 0.4332. z is equal to 0 to z is equal to 1.5. तो 1.5 under 0 देखिए 0.4332. एरिया फ्रॉम z is equal to 0 to z is equal to minus 0.75 यहां तक. अनशेडेड एरिया 0.2734. तो टोटल एरिया 0.4332. यहां से यहां तक टोटल एरिया 0.4332 और अनशेडेड एरिया 0.2734. तो माइनस कर दो ये अनशेडेड एरिया को, वी विल गेट द शेडेड एरिया. तो area from x is equal to 240 to x is equal to 360 is 0.4332 minus 0.2734, 0.1598. The shaded area will get 0.1598, or 15.98% of customers are having the balance between 240 and 360. That's it. So this is the end of problem number 25.